Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and today I will show you guys how to customize your device on the new iOS 26.4, the home screen and lock screen of your device. I will show you guys everything here from wallpapers to widgets to everything that you can do, even change some of the new options of iOS 26 in order to get a really cool looking setup on your home screen and lock screen with the new iOS 26.4. Now, before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and you want to see more of them, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot. Now, we're starting things off with the lock screen. So you can see right here, we have a pretty cool looking lock screen. Now, of course, the main thing here will be the wallpaper, but also the clock here. You can see how good it looks with this effect here, how it blends in basically on the city landscape right there. And with the liquid glass effect, it is actually really good. It blends in really good, but it's still visible so that you can actually see the numbers on your clock. And I will show you guys how to achieve that look. Now, for like a cleaner look, what I have done, I have removed both of the buttons here on the lock screen, which of course you can do that pretty easy here from the edit menu. So when you go here to customize, all you have to do is just have the minus buttons to remove those buttons and you're good to go. You don't need to add other ones. And I have actually added here two widgets. Now, both of these widgets are from an app called Usage. I will leave it linked right down below in the description of the video if you want to try them out. So we have the RAM memory and the storage of the device. And as I said, you can see the clock here, I have used liquid glass, so it's actually all the way here, because like this it looks kind of cool even this way, but I like it more like with more liquid glass effect. And then what I have actually done, I have enabled borders on the accessibility settings, which will basically add like that white line around the clock right there, making the clock way more visible. And you can see it does that to all the elements of the UI on iOS, and it looks kind of cool. So if we go to the home screen, you can also notice it here right here on the dock. It actually looks pretty awesome. Now here's how you do that. So all you need here is go to your settings, and then right here on the display and text size, just enable borders, show borders actually, and it will add this border. As you can see right here, it will add it to the clock and pretty much to all the liquid glass elements on iOS. Now, the way it will customize the home screen is simply by turning on this button. It's actually amazing. You can see how cool the dock looks here, but if we go to the control center, I think it does actually looks like twice as good as the control center without this option, because you will have all those borders here around the elements, making it look much better in my opinion. And now let's talk here about the home screen. So again, we have the exact same wallpaper as on the lock screen. Of course, the wallpaper as well will be linked down below in the description of the video. Now, what I'm doing here, I'm using of course this widget from an app called Widget. Again, everything that you need will be linked down below in the description of the video. So here's what you need to do to achieve this look on the home screen. First of all, with the new iOS 26.4 features, we have now more liquid glass here. So if we go to edit, you can see these menus, how cool that looks. You can see, and with that border around, it looks just super cool. Now you can enable also the reduce, like the brightness. You can do that as well if you want to have like a more cleaner look with this. You can see all this dark theme that we're applying with this setup. You can just go to your settings right here on the display and brightness. You will have reduced bright effects, so it will reduce the bright effects of iOS 26. Otherwise, first off, just go ahead and set the wallpaper on the lock screen and home screen, of course. And then what I'm doing here is I'm just using one page. So we have this widget and these four icons, and then we have also four icons right here on the dock. So what you should do here is, first of all, once you have set the wallpaper, tap on edit. And in this case, because we have a darker wallpaper, we're using the icons on the dark mode only. So go to customize. First of all, make the icons bigger here so it does actually remove the labels, which you can see it looks much cleaner without labels. And then we can just go ahead and do that here. If you want to darken the wallpaper, you can do that. If you don't want to do it, you can just leave it on the light mode. Both of them actually don't look that much different from one another, so it's actually good any way you like it. But always make sure you go ahead and choose the dark mode right here. Once you have done all that, then you can go ahead and add this widget from the widget app, and you will actually need to make the widget transparent, as you can see right here. To do that, you tap and hold the screen here to go to the edit mode. Then swipe to a page where you have no icons besides the icons on your dock. Take a screenshot right here, and now open the widget app. On the widget app, what you need to do is go right here to manage, and then go to setup transparency. First of all, disable use liquid glass right here, and then tap here, and on both of them, load the screenshot you just took. Once you have done that, you tap that button right there. It will reload everything, and you will have a transparent looking widget for the home screen. Now you can of course also set the position of that widget. Now to do that, you will need to go to the widget here, so you find where you have that widget, and when you go here, you can just go ahead and set the widget position. So in this case, you use up right there if you want to place it there, or you can even move it down here, but just go ahead and change the position here in order to get that really nice clean looking background for your widget. Now another thing that I have done here, because we're again using just one page, I really like to have a setup where there are not a lot of pages on the home screen, because you don't actually need those. So if you have like 4 icons on your dock, you have 4 icons of other apps that you use a lot right here, and then you have the widget with all the information. You will of course have right here the apps library. We can quickly find any app you need, and what you can do is also utilize the widgets page on your home screen, which I think most people have actually forgotten about. If we swipe here, you can see I have set up a few widgets that I actually need. So we have here the ambient sound, new on iOS 26.4. I have my batteries, ChatGPT. I have the data here from my seller data, calendar, and the notes right here. So utilize this page and add there, of course, the widgets and the things that you actually need, because it's actually pretty awesome. So this is how you can create this setup and customize the home screen and the lock screen on your iOS 26.4 device. Now, if you don't actually like liquid glass a lot, you can also go ahead and turn it off. Not turn it off completely, but actually choose the tint instead of liquid glass. And to do that, just head on right here on the display and brightness, and you will have the liquid glass option. You can go for tinted or clear, whichever one you want. So it's actually that easy to change and customize your iOS 26.4 device. So that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you want to download anything here, the apps, the wallpaper, anything that you need, make sure you go ahead and check out the description of the video. You will have every link that you need right there. So that is it. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.